Okay, I'm going to show you how to actually make your next $10,000 on Instagram in 2024. For those of you that don't believe me, you can see here literally in the last 16 days, I've done exactly $10,000 added to my business with this offer and with this style of content, right? You can see that one of my clients, Melvin, just added $1,000 MRR to his program as well using these exact strategies. So, what most people typically do is this: they have a bunch of viral videos. And I've done this in the past too, because I thought this when I was starting to create content. I was like, oh, if I just go viral a bunch, then whenever I put something out, people will pay me, right? So you can see there's over 8 million views on these couple screenshots alone of videos that I've made in the last 12 months. And these videos are really good for obviously going viral. But the issue is they talk to a very low quality avatar. They talk to people that are just beginners or level 1 or 2, right? So they don't have the money to actually buy whatever you're putting out in the future. And that's okay. And you still want to make growth content to bring in some of those people, because some of those people will grow and they will eventually be at a point where they're ready to work with you. But if this is the majority of people you're bringing in, you are never going to be making any type of actual money as a creator. And I found that out the hard way. So then you start to kind of dig yourself in a ditch because you're so used to making viral content and you're so used to those vanity metrics of the views and all the shares and likes and comments that when you stop making that type of content and you try and make the change and you see some lower views, you get nervous, you start doubting yourself, and then you go back to the viral videos and you're still not making money. So you just continue to dig yourself deeper and deeper into this hole. And I see this with creators literally all the time who have hundreds of thousands of followers. They're getting tens of millions of views, but they're making $1,000, maybe a couple $1,000s a month at the most. And all of that money is coming from sponsors. They can't actually sell any of their own product, even though they have it. They have it in their link in bio. They've maybe promoted it a couple times, but they're not making any type of money from that. Maybe a couple $100s a month, if that. And that's way less money than you should be making with multiple thousands of followers. And even if you're just starting from the beginning, this is good to start out your content the right way so you don't have to deal with this problem and retroactively try and fix it. So most creators are left with kind of two paths that they can go. They continue to go viral, they can bank on brand deals, they can bank on being the next Mr. Beast or MKBHD and try and go viral for now for the next 40 years to sustain their lifestyle. Or they can start building a quality audience the right way with the right type of content. And that's exactly the decision I made and now I help people with right now. So you can see here, the right way to do this, I've got a pie chart about 50% authority content, which is going to actually be the stuff that sells, 30% growth content to continue to grow those numbers. And again, increase the average eyeballs on your videos. And then 20% personal content that's going to separate you from all the gurus and all the other people in your niche. Because the reality is there's hundreds, if not thousands of people doing exactly what you do. And probably a lot of people doing what you do, but just better than you. So you need to actually stand out in a way with this personal content that is going to set you apart from the pack and really connect with these people. And that's exactly why about 70% of the content is either going to be authority or personal. And even when we're doing this authority content, we're going to mix in some of our personal takes and opinions with this. Because the reality is that authority is what actually sells. Yes, going viral can maybe land you some sponsors and get you some money in the short term, but in the long term, authority is actually going to be what sells. And authority looks like a core case study that you put together. Testimonials, either from people you've worked with or that have been your clients. It can be your own story because you, in a sense, are your own best case study because people will start to view themselves as past versions of you. So that's why you need to actually share your story, share the things you went through, go into very extreme detail on what those pain points were, the obstacles you had to overcome. And that will make somebody think to themselves, oh, I'm just like Clark 2 years ago when he was struggling and doing side hustles on the side while working a 9 to 5, and he had just started making content. And this is intentionally meant to be a short video. I don't need to go into a ton of explanation for you to understand the key point of, hey, you don't need to focus on only growth content. You actually need to start doing more authority content. Like I mentioned, that's exactly what I'm helping people do right now, adding $10,000 to their personal brand or coaching business with authority posts like this, where we've got an entire Instagram Stories Vault template to put out hand raisers and different stories to call out people and their pain points. We've got the Viral Video Vault where we can help them actually find the videos that are doing well, others have made, and then apply your own story to it. Because all these things make it so much easier to make this content. So you don't have to feel like, oh, I'm always coming up with a new content piece every single day. I don't know quite how to talk about this case study or this testimonial. All of that is already done for you in these templates. So if you've been creating content the wrong way, or you're just getting started out making content and you want to start out on the right foot, the first link in the description is going to be a form that you can fill out to apply to work together. I've got 3 spots left in my content kickstart program for this month, and then they'll be closing the doors for the next month, and the price will be going up. Been getting a ton of awesome results for people just like Melvin in the group. Can't wait to see you there. Appreciate you watching to the end of the video. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button for more videos like this.